I believe most artists eventually hit a terrifying wall. The feeling that you simply run out of ideas, that you can't paint anymore. It's a heavy, hollow sensation. You look at a blank canvas and it feels like the mountain you can't climb. Our first instinct is to call this a creative failure. We tell ourselves we've depressed or what we've lost our talent. But after years in the studio, I've realized this empty well isn't a psychological crisis. It's a biological and mechanical error. We romanticize the suffering artist, but the truth is much more practical. When the spark goes out, it's usually because your system has drifted. You're unbroken. You just need a scientific reset. Creativity is a high-energy metabolic function. If your system is off, your brain enters low-power mode to prioritize survival over imagination. Before you grieve for your art, check your levels. Are you vitamin D3 deficient? Are you getting enough sunlight? Are you using magnesium glycinate to make sure your sleep is actually restorative? If your body is running a deficit, you won't recognize a great idea, even if it's standing right in front of you. Stop hunting for a masterpiece and start hunting for a reset. There's a great book called Mind Hacks that suggests simple exercise. Brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand. It sounds trivial, but it's a mechanical interrupt. It forces your brain out of autopilot and triggers immediate alertness. I do the same in the studio. If a painting feels stagnant, I change my grip. I switch hands. I change my stance. Creativity doesn't start with brilliance, it starts with attention. We often wait to feel ready before we begin. But like Twyla Tarp says, creativity is a habit. She uses rituals as signals. The sense of a specific candle or the rhythm of a hand-cranked coffee grinder creates a threshold. It tells my nervous system the outside world is closed. The studio is not open. There's a conversation between Stephen King and George R.R. Martin that really stayed with me. Listen to how King answers this.
How the fuck do you write so many books so fast? I've had a really good 6 months. I've written 3 chapters, and you've finished 3 books in that time.
The way that I work, I try to get out there and I try to get 6 pages a day. So with a book like End of Watch, and when I'm working, I work every day, 3-4 hours, and I try to get those 6 pages and I try to get them fairly clean. So if the manuscript is, let's say, 360 pages long, that's basically 2 months' work. It's concentrated, but but that's assuming that it goes well.
And you do hit 6 pages a day?
I usually do.
So Stephen King's answer is a masterclass in mechanical creativity. He doesn't wait for the clouds to part. He has a quota, 6 pages every day. He treats his works like a trade, like a plumber or a carpenter. You can't let entropy negotiate with your output. You don't wait to feel like a painter. You paint until the feeling arrives. Sometimes the block is external. If you use the same palette and the same brushes every day, you're thinking the same way. To break the loop, you need material friction. The palette shift. Swap your regulars. Try Naples yellow, magenta, or teal. The tool shift. Put down the round brush. Use flats or angle brushes with a size much larger than you used to. The surface shift. Get off the canvas. Try wood, copper, or even velvet. When the material doesn't behave, your brain has to solve a new problem. That's where the new idea enters. If starting from nothing feels too heavy, follow a context. Don't try to be original, try to be a researcher. Pick up a book you love. It doesn't have to be high art. Even a cookbook works. Open a page and try to illustrate one specific sentence. Or pause a movie on a single frame and translate that atmosphere into a sketch. Finally, I think we have to talk about the most unique material in your studio, you. Think of what you carry inside as an internal archive. It's a mix of your roots, your standards, and your memories all layered together. And And if you can't write your story, that's completely fine. You don't have to start a story. Just start with keywords, the films you watch, the artists you admire, things you remember from childhood, even small or random things. You can build it slowly. You don't need the full picture today. Just add something whenever it stays with you. And if you want to go one step further, give each one a weight. A simple number. What matters most? What matters less? It doesn't have to be precise. It just needs to feel right. Then feed that into AI and ask, what is the pattern here? What kind of atmosphere is connecting these fragments? What keeps repeating? Because what you're trying to see is not a subject, it's a feeling, your atmospheric DNA. Let the AI act like a mirror, not to give you ideas, but to filter out the noise and reflect something that really belongs to you. Because when you see that, you're no longer guessing, you're making decisions. You are starting from the only thing that's truly yours, your perspective. Over time, this has been the biggest shift for me. Painting is not really about ideas, it's about energy. Ideas are everywhere, but when your energy is low, they become invisible. Everything feels flat. When we paint, we aren't just making images, we are sharing energy. People feel the state you were in when you made a mark. Building your energy isn't just for you, it's for the work and the person receiving it. Honestly, I'm still figuring it out myself. This video is for me as much as it is for you. Let's work on it together. If this gives you something to think about, give it a thumbs up. It helps me to making more like this.